Yo, peace to all my gods and goddesses. It's Don Dilf with a Y, cause not I. Thank you for all the views. I don't care if it's 1 view, 2 views. One of my videos got over 100 views. I greatly appreciate it. It made me smile. Very new to this. Gotta be more organized, as we all need to be in life, and be able to prioritize what you all need to do in life. My camera's shaking because I'm driving. Seatbelt on, always drive safe. So I'm just grateful, man, you know, for sure. But definitely gonna schedule days where I speak on certain topics. One day may be me working out, another day may be me giving some advice or being informative and giving information on certain things. I wouldn't necessarily say advice, because who am I to give advice? But I would just say knowledge and maybe some of the things that people ask me that I can share. It's all healthy, you know, mind, body, spirit. So not only do I talk about the food that I consume, not only do I show my workouts, but also for the mind, for the heart, and for the spirit, I give you some information that I know. Anything that's meant to be told, you should tell it. You know, anything that's meant for somebody else shouldn't be a secret. If it's a secret, it's because it's meant from somebody else. You know, of course, unless it's personal. But why not? So before I get into it, just want to say like, subscribe, share. You can follow me on Instagram at Don Dilf. I also have a business page, Mandusa_luxury on Instagram. I gotta step my game up. I gotta get me a Twitter. I gotta get me I already got a YouTube. I gotta get me a TikTok, yada yada yada. You know, no disrespect to those platforms, but I gotta get out the caveman stage. You know, can't just be lift, drop, push up. Like, it gotta be more than that. Especially because I feel like this is me. I could be on TV. This is what I think. I could communicate. So anyway, today, one of the things I want to talk about, today's going to be about business. And the business that I want to share today is, I have a few people, if not more than a few, men and women who speak to me, or in general saying that they need a car. Man, I need a car. And depending on where you live on, sure, depending where you live, you may need a car. You live in the city, maybe not so much, because you have transportation, whether it be Chicago, LA, New York, New Jersey, blah, blah, blah. Now, you live in those rural areas, or you live in the suburban areas, which they may be synonymous to the name, but you may need a car. To go to the store, you got to drive some miles just to go to the gas station or to go to Walmart, so on and so forth. So I would say, for those who live in those inner cities, especially New York City, you want to get a car, my biggest advice on that is go get your TLC, and I'm going to express why. Now, me, I'm grateful I have 2 cars. I have one TLC car when I'm in New York City, and I have a truck. One day I'll show you guys my truck. I use my truck for my business. But anyway, TLC. The reason why I say get a TLC, for 2 reasons. One, not only is a car an expense, it can be expensive. Definitely depending on how old you are, it may be expensive on the insurance side. Definitely depending on what state you live in, it also may be expensive on the insurance side. But if you live in any place besides New York City, if I'm not mistaken from what I was told, you don't need to get a TLC. TLC is only for New York City. Now, if you live outside the city, Westchester, Long Island, so on and so forth, you don't need a TLC. You could use your car. But the thing about that is, you use your car, now you got somebody who, for instance, say me, you pick me up in Long Island and you drive me to New York City. Sure, you may make some bank. It may make you $50. It may make you $60. But now after you drop me off in the city, you got to drive all the way back to where you live on your jurisdiction of driving just to make some money. So not only you wasting money, you wasting gas, and more important than both of those things, you're wasting time. You don't want to waste time. Especially me, I'm big on that. And I learned that the hard way. I used to do Uber and Lyft in Jersey, making good money, have fun, you know, meet people. My truck is decked out, fire. You'll see it. I'm like, yo, why everybody in Jersey want to come to New York City? So, all right, whatever. I drive somebody to New York City. I can't pick nobody up in New York City. Now I got to drive all the way back to Jersey to make some money. And I might have did that in 3 days. 3 times back to back after picking a person up. I made $150 maybe, over $100 dropping somebody off to New York City. But it's like, damn, now I got to go all the way back to Jersey to make some money because I can't pick anybody up. Waste of time. But what I would do is, if I was in New York City, I'd pass out my business cards so that people who whether don't want to use Uber or don't want to use Lyft, hey man, you got a nice truck, it's decked out, you know, I dress up nice, I wear a blazer, I may wear jeans because I'm just driving, might wear a nice shoe or might wear a Van. You could do how you want to do, but that's just me. You never know who you meet. First impression is the best impression, and you also can't take that back. So that's what I'll do. So anyway, going forward, now you getting your TLC, cost some money, don't cost a lot. Drug test, which now, depending on what you do, I don't judge. But if you just smoke marijuana, now you good. You don't got to worry about a drug test, depending where you are. I don't know about the rest of the country, but depending where you are, like New York City, it doesn't matter. So no, you could smoke you a little, you know what I'm saying? And you be good. Anything else besides marijuana and cigarettes, you might have a problem. So I don't know. So you got about 3 months to figure that out before you do your drug test. Because if you fail your drug test, you're done. But you have time. Fingerprinting. Now, for certain felonies, they give exemption. To what felonies that is, I don't know. I don't want to lie. I don't necessarily have that situation, so let me not speak on that. But if you choose to get your TLC, that's something that you can look up, make a phone call, speak to those that you need to speak to. Physical, check your eyesight. That's about it. There's nothing else to the physical. The most important part is the fingerprint and the physical. After you do the fingerprint, the physical, the drug test, you got time. The drug test, you got some time before you go take it. So if you got to cleanse yourself from whatever it is that you do besides marijuana, then you do what you got to do. But besides that, you be good. Try to look at y'all and look at the road at the same time. But, so yeah, get your TLC. Drug test, fingerprinting, physical, then after that you gotta take the test. There's no rush on the test. As long as you get your fingerprint and your physical, you straight. That's what the TLC needs first. The drug test, whenever you take the test, it's fine. But those are mandatory that you do within between 3 to 6 months. I have my TLC for about 2 to 3 months now. So if I get that wrong, forgive me, but it's on along the lines of that. I know those two are the most important. It's the physical and damn man, I'm trying to do both. Physical and the medical. Those are important. So now, the reason why I'm saying get your TLC is because they have dealerships where if you want to rent a car, you can rent a car. Like right now, this is a car that I rent. This is a 2015 Camry. And I'm going to give you both sides now. I'm not just going to give you the positives and be like, you know, I'm going to be real. 2015 Camry. I've never in my life, this is me maybe because I'm an inner city, you know, growing up, I've never seen a car with over 150,000 miles. I've never seen that in my life. I sat in the car, I seen the mile, I said, what? But it works, it moves, and not only does that, it does what it's supposed to do. We need assets, not liabilities. If you have a regular car, may not be a liability to you because you can afford it, or maybe you don't even need to pay what you pay, depending on what you got, because you want to look the part, you want something fly. There's nothing wrong with wanting what you want, nothing wrong with wanting something fly. There's nothing wrong with that. But TLC, reason why I say that, you can go to the dealership, get you the car. Get you a nice car. You don't even have to rent. Even if you rent, you still got a car. Whether you rent a Toyota, whether you rent a Honda, whether you rent a Benz, whether you rent a whatever, so on and so forth. It got a TLC plate. One, you got a car. Two, you have an asset. You have something that's going to bring you money. Do you have to get the car inspected often? Yes, you have to get the car inspected, I believe, like every 2 to 3 months, which is not bad. Inspection costs $30. Now, if the car is used, like this car is, you might have to get new tires, blah, 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 which is whatever. It comes with the game. You'll have to do the same thing, maybe not as often because you're not driving as often with your personal car, but you'll have to do the same thing. But if you do it the right way, which I explained what the right way is, you'll be straight. So like I said, you'll rent. One, it won't get on your credit because you're just renting. You're still driving. You can drive wherever you want to go. You can take the car with you wherever you need. Vacation, out the state, blah, 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 blah. Only thing is, like regular car, you got to pay the bill on the car. Some cars vary to $250 all the way up to maybe like $1,000 or something. Depends on the car, the make, and the model. Now, your car that you rent is weekly. Did you want to pay something weekly? No. If you think about it, it all accumulates to about the same thing if you had your own car. Maybe a little bit more, but like I said, the car bring you money. And at least you're driving and it's not on your credit. But on top of that, you also have the choice to finance. So it's like you want a car, you want to say you want a 2022, 2020, 2018 Benz, Beamer, Toyota, Honda, whatever. You want to finance it, like you want to pay the car off and actually own it, you could. And not only is it yours, but this car is bringing you money. So even if you got a 9-to-5 job, you get the weekends off, or you get 2 days a week off. Or if you want to make some extra money, you could go out after work for 2 hours, whether doing Uber and Lyft, make you a little bit of cash, go home, whatever. That'll be your overtime. You're the person like, I don't want to do no overtime. I want to do my 8 hours. 9 to 5, I'm out. I'm clocked out 4:45. Because some jobs give you that extra 15 minutes when you clock out, you still get paid for 8 hours. So it's like, all right, I'm leaving. I'm going to drive in my car, work 2 hours, do Uber, Lyft, so on and so forth, depending on the car. If you got a wheelchair accessible car, you can also make more money doing that. You make way more money doing wheelchair accessible riding. For sure, you make way more money, whether you renting or owning. But it's like, you know what, I'm gonna do 2 hours. 2 hours, you make you $100 or something. Depending on the day, you make you $200. Depending on the app, I use both apps. I also recommend to use both apps. You want money coming in all kinds of ways, from all structures, from all platforms. Why not? But if you just want to do Lyft, fine. You want to just do Uber, fine. So on and so forth. Get your bread. Make your money. Even if you want an electrical car, you don't want to pay gas, whatever it is you want to do, the sky is the limit. Doesn't matter. Get your TLC. Then get a car. Some people get a car, be like, man, I don't even drive it, man. The car just sitting there. Nah, man. You got a car, you go drive it, make you some extra money. Now, that money that you make for home could be for you or your bills. The money that you make from the car could be for you, or that could be for your bills. You want multiple streams of income. Multiple. Why make money one way? That's the dumb way. You want to make money anyway, anyhow, all different platforms. I don't want to say anyhow, y'all take that out of context, but at the end of the day, that's your life. You do what you want to do, baby. It's your life. So that's why I say get your TLC. You want a Benz, you want a Honda, you want a Tesla, whatever. You find you a dealership. Now, when you finance, of course, that's when they check your credit. But if you just written, don't matter. You got a car. Who gonna say they not gonna get in? You pull up in the car, pull up in a 2015 Toyota. I'm dealing with a female, whether it's cold, whether it's warm, springtime, she gonna get in the car. Don't matter. She getting in the lift, she getting in the car. Ladies, you get a car and you pick homie up, you know he definitely not gonna say no unless he like, nah, I got my own car, let me drive. Other than that, you good. So get you your TLC, do Uber and Lyft. Also, on top of that, then somebody called me. Also, on top of that, they're gonna see me on YouTube and they don't understand. Also, on top of that, when you do this, and hopefully you do, make you some money, make an LLC. Don't put it in your personal. You could, if you want to, make an LLC for it. Step your game up. Get yourself in a whole different line of credit. Get yourself in a whole different line of living. Give yourself more access. Build your credit. Build the brand. I'm just doing Uber and Lyft. But so what? Started a business. Tap in. Tap in, tap in, tap in, tap in. We getting so much knowledge on different ways, not only how to make income, but different ways of structure. Structure is the most important thing when making money. Because you got bills, you got expenses, you got to put these things together. Uber, Lyft, take advantage. You want to get a car, that's cool, fine, get your car. Get your TLC. It may cost you some money up front, but trust me, it's worth it. You're going to make so much money. The only thing to that is that nobody necessarily explains, you got to pay your own taxes. So you have to set aside a certain amount of money that you make weekly towards taxes. But make an LLC, you get to write down your expenses, whether it be your bills, gas, electric, if you got an electrical vehicle, tires, car wash. You get to write those things off. I have 2 cars. I have this that I rent, and I have my business car, which also my car is a LLC, not an LLC, excuse me. I have an LLC for my truck for sure, but it's a write-off. I have a Suburban RST 2022. Was it a bad investment? Depends on how you look at it. It's a tax write-off for me. I do business with my car. I do business with this car. So not only do I have different streams of income, I have a business where I don't have to be the one that drive my car. If you call me like, hey man, you got clientele, I want to drive your car fire. You might got a bigger following than me. You might have no following, but you want to do business and you want to fly a ride. Let's do it. Let's do it. I don't care. Drive it. Be responsible. You helping my business. You helping your business. You helping our business. We in business. We locked in. Let's do it. So that's my advice on that. Get your TLC if you choose. But if you're going to get a car, you want something that's going to bring you money. You don't want to just waste your time. If I knew what I knew now, would I have got my truck? No, but you know what I had to do? I had to take a sour situation and make the best of it, because at the end of the day, my whole plan was to make a business out of my truck. And also start a YouTube show off my truck, which is gonna build. It's gonna be more than just me making blogs. You're gonna see I'm gonna do interviews. It's not gonna be a podcast because I don't want to sit down and gossip. I don't want to talk about other people and other things that has nothing to do with me, just because to get clickbait or to get views. That's not what I want to do. I believe to be authentic and always be 100 all the time. I don't want to talk about other people's stuff just to get views. I'm not into that. So if you love my show, like I said, I'm gonna do weekly. I probably do twice a week. Do a show with me giving information out, me asking a question, because I have some thoughts to interact with my audience, my guests, my friends, my page. Also, I'm gonna show my workouts. I will also love for those who are into exercising, who may be in better shape than me. Critique me. Hey man, your form. Or hey man, come to my gym. Or come to this park, come work out with me. Man, let's combine and let's grow. Let's grow brands. That's all I'm about. Growing brands. Without me, there's no you. Without you, there's no me. We all need us to grow. Like, let's stick together. Let's learn. Let's teach. And let's eat. Like and subscribe to my show. Let me know what you want to see from me. Like I said, I'm gonna do my best, because I know it's very important to put out content, because I'm an avid YouTube watcher. I love YouTube. I watch interviews. I love interviews. I love documentary. I love to hear truth. I always wanted to be on TV. So that's gonna be my goal. Definitely starting a business. I always wanted to be an entrepreneur, and I started that goal very long ago. But now I'm on a platform where I can actually make it grow. My son can see me, because all he does is watch TV if we're not studying, and I also use YouTube to study. So now he can be like, oh, that's daddy on TV. And some of my videos, you see my son on it. So like I said, like and subscribe. This your boy at Don Dill, the dad you like to, you know the rest. Follow, fan over, and anything else. Peace.